how would you assess the game, the point, the atmosphere, the goal, everything?
Well, I could do that in one question. That'd be great. Just answer it, and I assess the game that we've got a point against a very good side who, for periods of that game, were better than us and dominated possession, which they try and do. A team full of very good players, very athletic good players playing for good clubs. And yeah, I think we've had our chances in it. I had to tinker with the system a few times to try and stem the tide. I've got 3 lads in the middle of the park who've had about 6 games all season between them. So why not play somebody else, I hear you cry? Well, because they're the most experienced players, and they've proved it tonight to me. Despite that, they've given us everything. The atmosphere was fabulous. When the goal was gone in, our equaliser, that was days of old. That was Jack's days and my day qualifying for the World Cup. The noise and the atmosphere was fabulous. So I thank the fans for that. They give us a great night. Yeah,
you've managed at the Old Lansdowne Road, and you've managed in other games here recently, and also in lots of games in the UK. How would you describe the atmosphere tonight in comparison to them? In that last 10 minutes, even when we were trying to get the goal, the fans were massively behind us.
They got right behind us. Well, do you know, I keep saying I think we've had really goodwill. I have, certainly personally, shown towards me. The players have, despite other stuff that's been going on. I think the way we play and the way the lads have conducted themselves, the draw in Denmark, has helped people believe in the team again, and I know that certainly that result tonight will help. It was great atmosphere.
In the second half, you mentioned the substitutions you made. Maybe at 0-0 you were trying to make sure the Swiss didn't score, and then they did score, and you had to try and make some subs to try and make us get the equaliser.
Worked well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Thankfully.
In the end, do you want me to translate, or
no,
shall I leave it open?
You're okay.
Okay.
Philip.
Just a word, Mick, on David McGoldrick's contribution. You've brought him back into the team. He's rewarded you very well so far, and now he's capped the last 5 performances with a well-deserved goal, and a very important one too.
Didsy's always been an excellent player. Certainly for me, he has. He contributed to our best seasons when we were at Ipswich. Him and Murph, they were superb together. And since he's played here, I'm delighted he's got his goal, because you play well, you get a standard ovation, you come off with a strike, you want to score. And it's all that heading practice TC used to give him, I think, making him head it. It's great. Delighted for him. I've always trusted him. I've always trusted David McGoldrick. He's just such a good player.
Enda Stevens is suspended for the next game. Do you think maybe you might have to call up Stephen Ward and ask him to come out for retirement for?
Greg Cunningham, Stephen Ward. We'll see. I don't think I'll be making James a left back somehow after he's played today. He was awesome. Stick a left back behind him, and he could play he's about 40 with James McLean in front of him. I don't know yet. I didn't even know he was suspended till I come off, so if you're asking me if I've thought about it, no, and I've got another month to think about it.
Sorry, Gavin.
Mick, what pleased you most of the whole night?
When the equaliser went in. And I'm not trying to be funny to you, obviously that. And the nature of how we got that equaliser, because going 1-0 down again like we did in Denmark, and we kept going. I think the stoic nature of the players and the durability of them, they keep going, and they give me everything. They're absolutely brilliant. We're not the best team in the group, but I'll tell you what, you're going to have to put us down before they give up, that's a lovely trait. And as far as I've ever been concerned with playing for Ireland and my teams I've played in and managed, that's always been a wonderful trait.
Sorry, one more for me. We seem like we create a lot of chances, like even from 1-0 down tonight, and the same in Copenhagen. Why do you think that is, that we seem to play a bit better, or just create more chances when we're 1-0 down as opposed to 0-0?
Well, I did change the shape of the team, and I put Scott Hogan on at 4-4-2, a bit gung-ho. If we got beat 2-0, we get beat 2-0. But with a chance then, maybe. And of course, I think they did what Denmark did. They scored, and I think probably tried to shut up shop a little bit and didn't go pressing us as high up the pitch, and thought, don't know what it certainly changed, and we played better. Yes, I agree.
Chop here.
Mick, very short was called nationalist. Just wondering where
Well, quite clearly he's not at the minute, and just because I think I've got other players playing higher up the leagues and playing better. That's the reason for it. We try and monitor all the players. You know, the lads that were in the team. David McGoldrick hasn't scored yet, but he's been brilliant. Robbo, he's scored for Sheffield United, playing in the Premier League. Sean Maguire's been playing the Championship and scored, but he had to come out. James Collins has been in the Championship, scored there and there. And Scott Hogan, I thought, was excellent when he came on. He's playing for Stoke. Didn't last week, but he scored as well. So that's my reason why they are in there. Because then the other question was, well, Shane Long. Well, Shane Long hadn't played any football, and you know, he understood that. So that's why my choices.
Ed.
Mick, back here.
Hello.
How much credit would you give that Swiss team for coming to your home patch and more or less playing with a 7-man attacking unit?
I thought they would. They're a good team. I didn't underestimate them at all. I thought they were excellent in our build-up and knowing what they were like, seeing how they played against the other teams. I don't particularly want to give them any credit for it, but I can admire them for it, I guess.
And just looking then ahead to the return fixture, does it give you an even clearer view of what to expect over in Switzerland, and there is a real chance to play effective counter-attacking football?
Well, I think we might have to circle the wagons there. If they're a lot better in Switzerland than they are here today, then we're going to have our work cut out, aren't we? But I trust our lads to go there, and I know they were shut up shop. We caught them on the break a few times today as well, and for a bit of profligate finishing, we could have scored.
Just 3 more. Sean, you had something?
Yes, the spark seems to be missing from Alan Robinson's play today. I was just wondering, did you gamble on his fitness?
Told me he was all right. Told me he was okay. He was injury free. He's been playing regularly at his club. So no, I don't think it was that.
Didn't happen for him today.
No, it didn't. But he played. He wasn't running with a limp or doing anything wrong, and it was his hamstring that tightened up towards the end of the game. So no, and can I just clear something up? I would never gamble with somebody's fitness. And he went for a scan, there's no sign of any injury. He was cleared by the doctors and cleared by himself, so.
Chop here.
The fact that he didn't play as well, you know, we don't always play well, do we?
Mick, when we went 1-0 down, there was lots of attacking football. How much of a boost is that for you as a manager, seeing your team going at other teams, especially Glen Whelan, of course, getting a crossbar just minutes before the goal trips?
Well, you know, there's no way we're going to play like that all the time. Went 4-4-2 and we stuck it in behind them and got after them. I think it was much down to them as well. I think they'd scored the goal and they went, well, you know, we'll leave it. And I think they were surprised by our attitude towards it, you know. Never underestimate them, they're a great bunch of lads.
Last question, please. Jamie.
Nick, just in terms of the game now on Tuesday against Bulgaria, what's your thoughts on it? I appreciate you might just finish this game, but in terms of, you know, the players who might get a chance, Jack Byrne wasn't in the squad tonight, and maybe some other players that didn't play tonight that might get a chance to play on Tuesday.
Jack will be involved in the squad on Tuesday night. And all the lads have followed, they've come round with us and they've supported everybody else, all the players, and I think it's a time now when some of those can get a game, and the lads who've been playing need to be around and support them and give them their support, because we've already lost Ender for the next game, so you know we'll have to have a look at something for that.